Have you ever stood on solid ground, only to watch it vanish beneath your feet? It's a feeling that's both unsettling and awe-inspiring, as if the earth itself is reminding you of its power to change in an instant. It sounds like a myth, a story told to children at bedtime, but for some communities, this is daily life. Here, the boundary between land and sea is never fixed. It shifts with the pull of the moon and the breath of the ocean. These are the Vanishing Islands, places that appear and disappear with the tides, shaped by the moon and the ocean's relentless rhythm. Twice a day, the landscape transforms, revealing new paths and hiding old ones, as if the island itself is alive. Here, survival means living in harmony with the sea's power. The people who call these islands home have learned to read the water's subtle cues, to anticipate its moods, and to adapt their lives to its ever-changing presence. Imagine a home that isn't always there, a world that expands and contracts with every tide. The ground beneath your feet might be underwater by nightfall and dry again by morning. For the people who live here, this is reality. Children grow up learning the rhythm of the tides before they can even walk, and families plan their days around the sea's schedule. Their lives are dictated by the water's ebb and flow, their routines set by the sea's language. Every journey, every meal, every celebration is timed to the ocean's clock. It's a lesson in resilience and presence. Every moment on land is precious. The people here have learned to cherish the fleeting hours when the island is revealed, making the most of every opportunity. This is a story of one such place, an island that performs a magical disappearing act twice a day. It's a place where nature's power is on full display and where the impossible becomes routine. The community here has built its life around this wonder, finding pride and joy in the challenge. They celebrate the return of the land and honor the sea that both gives and takes away. We're about to discover what it takes to live on the edge, where land and sea collide in the most dramatic way. It's a place of constant change, where every day brings a new adventure and a new test of endurance. This isn't just a spot on a map, it's a living, breathing entity. The island and its people move together in a dance as old as the tides themselves. On these islands, you feel the pulse of the planet, a reminder of our place in the wild. The tides connect us to something greater, something timeless and powerful. This is the ultimate adventure, a journey to a place where the world breathes with the sea, and every moment is a gift from the ocean. Our journey leads us to the Penghu Archipelago, a cluster of islands in the Taiwan Strait. Among them is Jibei, or North Island, a paradise with white sand beaches and a resilient community. Jibei's secret is its sandtail, a kilometer-long sandbar that appears and disappears with the tide. When the tide is low, the sandtail emerges, forming a golden pathway into the sea. This natural bridge is created by ocean currents depositing sand and shells over centuries. As the tide rises, the ocean reclaims it, hiding the sandtail until its next appearance. For locals, the sandtail is the heart of the island, playground, workplace, and sacred space. Life here is a dance with the sea, guided by generations of respect and wonder. On Jibei, every day begins with the tide. At low tide, the island expands. Fishermen harvest clams and sea urchins, children play on the sandtail, and the community comes alive. The sandtail becomes a hub of activity, shared by locals and visitors alike. But everyone knows the tide will turn. Subtle changes in wind and waves signal the water's return. Fishermen gather their catch, children retreat, and tour guides pack up. There's no rush, just a practiced, graceful retreat. By afternoon, the sandtail vanishes beneath turquoise water, and the island feels smaller, more intimate. The community gathers, sharing stories and preparing for the evening. There's peace in working with the ocean, accepting its terms. The sandtail rests beneath the waves, waiting for the next day. Life here is shaped by the sea's rhythm, a daily lesson in adaptation. On Jibei, every day is a new adventure. The Jibei sandtail is a living masterpiece, sculpted daily by the ocean's forces. Walking on it feels like walking on water, one side a calm lagoon, the other deep blue sea. The sand is a mosaic of golden grains and polished shells, ever shifting with the currents. The sandtail changes shape and size with the seasons, never the same twice. Locals read these changes, knowing what they mean for fishing and safety. The surrounding tidal flats are nurseries for marine life. Crabs, fish, and seabirds thrive here. This ecosystem depends on the sandtail's daily vanishing act. Watching it emerge is like witnessing creation itself, a thin line of gold rising from the sea. Over hours, it grows into a glorious pathway, then disappears again. It's a humbling reminder of nature's power to create and reclaim. The sandtail is more than a beach. It's a daily miracle. Here, the Earth's creativity is on full display. For travelers seeking something truly unique, Jebel is the ultimate adventure. A place where the landscape itself is always in motion, shaped by the tides and the wind. The main draw here is the Vanishing Sandtail, a slender stretch of land that seems to float between sea and sky. It's a natural wonder that will soon be underwater, making every step feel precious and fleeting. Visitors wander along the shifting sands, collecting seashells, snapping photos, and soaking in the surreal beauty of a place that feels almost otherworldly at sunset. On the lagoon side, calm waters invite paddleboarders and kayakers to glide across the surface, while thrill seekers can ride jet skis or snorkel among vibrant coral reefs teeming with marine life. Every activity here is heightened by the knowledge that this landscape is temporary. Footprints are quickly erased by the rising tide, and the sandtail disappears beneath the waves. Beyond the ever-changing shoreline, Jebel's village offers a glimpse of authentic island life. Wander through narrow streets lined with traditional houses, visit ancient temples, and experience the warm hospitality of the locals who call this place home. The island's spirit is raw and untamed. Here, nature is in charge. The wind shapes the grass, the waves carve the rocks, and storms can transform the landscape overnight. To truly experience Jebel, visitors must check tide charts, listen to local advice, and be ready to adapt their plans at a moment's notice. This unpredictability is part of the island's appeal, a real adventure that demands respect for the forces of nature and rewards those who embrace the unknown. Jebel isn't a resort, it's an expedition into the wild. Backpackers and explorers pitch tents on remote stretches, waking to the sound of waves and seabirds. Here, you connect deeply with your surroundings, finding moments of peace and reflection as you watch the tides ebb and flow. A visit to Jebel is more than a trip. It's a journey to the heart of nature, where every sunrise brings a new landscape and every moment feels like a discovery. The adventure here is as real and ever-changing as the tides themselves, leaving you with memories as vivid and fleeting as the island's vanishing sands. Imagine waking to the sound of the sea, the gentle hush of waves greeting you before the sun has fully risen. The salty air drifts through your window, and you know you're home. Here, the first thing you do is check the tide. Before breakfast, before plans are made, before the day truly begins. The ocean's rhythm sets the pace for everything. At low tide, the world feels vast and open. You can wander the sandtail, explore hidden coves, and leave your footprints where the sea will soon return. The sunlight dances on the wet sand, and for a moment you feel limitless, free to roam, to dream, to breathe deeply. But as the tide rises, the sandtail disappears beneath the waves, reminding you that nothing here is permanent. The island becomes smaller, cozier, wrapped in a blue embrace. The sea draws close, and the village feels like a safe haven, protected and intimate. Life contracts to the heart of the village. Shared meals, laughter echoing through open windows, stories passed down from one generation to the next. Neighbors gather to mend nets, help with chores, and support each other through every season. Here, work is never solitary. It's a shared experience that binds everyone together. There's a deep sense of community, a feeling that you are never alone. Every face is familiar, every hand ready to help. The ocean's embrace shapes your days and your sense of belonging. It's a constant presence, both boundary and invitation. This endless cycle of expansion and contraction teaches you resilience, patience, and the art of adapting to change. You learn to wait, to watch, to move with the tides. You learn to cherish each moment, knowing that nothing lasts forever and that beauty is often fleeting. The rhythm of the tides becomes the rhythm of your heart, a steady pulse that connects you to the land and the people around you. To belong here is to have a profound relationship with the sea, provider, protector, and companion. The ocean gives, takes, and teaches. The ocean's moods shape your days, from calm mornings to sudden storms. Plans change with the weather, and you learn to adapt with grace. You respect both its gentleness and its power, understanding that both are part of the same whole. Living on Jebel is more than just a location. It's an identity, a way of life. The island breathes, and you find yourself breathing in harmony with it. Every inhale carries the scent of salt and possibility. Every exhale a quiet gratitude for belonging. This connection is the true treasure of Jibei. Deeper than any material wealth, it's the feeling of being part of something timeless and alive. Here, to belong means to be woven into the living fabric of the island, to share in its joys and challenges, and to know you are truly home. Living on Jibei means being a guardian, not just a resident. The sandtail and its marine life are precious gifts, protected by generations of wisdom. Islanders take only what they need, use sustainable methods, and care for nesting seabirds and coral reefs. Protecting the environment is essential to survival and identity. As visitors, we share this responsibility. Our actions impact this fragile place. Leave only footprints, take only memories. Support local crafts, eat at family restaurants, and hire local guides. This empowers the community to continue their guardianship. Conscious choices ensure Jibei's wonders endure for generations. Together, we become partners in preservation. If Jibei calls to you, plan your visit with care. Start from Penghu, take a ferry, and check the tide chart. Timing is everything. Once on Jibei, slow down. Explore the village, try local food, and connect with residents. When visiting the Sandtail, stick to main paths and follow local guides' advice. Never leave trash, pick up any you find. Stay in local guest houses, buy from artisans, and choose island-based tour operators. Your support helps preserve the island's culture and environment. Visiting with respect turns you from tourist to friend. Every small act of kindness matters here. Jibei rewards those who come with open hearts, experience the magic, and help protect it. Our time on Jibei ends, but its lessons remain. We've seen the ocean's power and a community's resilience. Jibei teaches patience, respect, and deep connection to nature. The world is full of wild wonders, each with stories to tell. Exploration isn't about conquering, but understanding and respecting the wild. Let Jibei inspire your own adventures wherever you are. Stay curious, keep learning, and protect the places you love. Join us for more journeys. Subscribe and follow our explorations. There's so much more to discover together. Thank you for coming along. See you on the next adventure.